Well, you have a whole show planned and then something crazy and terrible happens, and you feel like you've just got to adjust. So, guys, I'm going to release the episode I had pre taped in a little bit, but I wanted to hop on here and talk about this because Charlie Kirk has been shot. The MAGA influencer, internet celebrity, very right wing, very controversial, has been shot and is hospitalized after a campus event at UVU in Utah. He hopefully, God willing, will be okay, but this is really disturbing stuff. I've seen the video of him being shot. Obviously, I'm not going to include it. It's very graphic, but it's out there if you'd like to see it. Um, I've seen the video from the crowds of people hearing the gunshot and freaking out. People like Parker, the TikToker, was there to debate Charlie Kirk. He posted a video, which maybe I'll insert here, about how he heard a gunshot and saw everybody freaking out at the scene.
Hey everyone, Parker Get a Job here. I'm at Utah Valley University. I was at a Charlie Kirk event trying to catch him off guard to debate him, and I was debating Trump supporters on the side, and I'm pretty sure there was a gunshot. I'm pretty sure because everyone started running away. I started running out. I got out of there immediately. Apparently, some people are saying Charlie got shot in the neck. What is going on right now? I'm actually terrified. I'm still tired. What the fuck is going on?
It's genuinely chilling and terrifying stuff. And I'm just really worried about what America is coming to. First, here's the facts we have so far. It's from Desiree.com, Utah-based news source. Charlie Kirk shot at Utah event, suspect in custody. Kirk's status is unknown. A suspect is in custody. That's of September 10th, 12:44 p.m. Mountain Time. Charlie Kirk was shot at an event at Utah Valley University in Orem, Utah on Wednesday. Bystanders report seeing Kirk shot near his neck during a Q&A with students. A suspect is in custody, according to a UVU alert sent to students, and the campus is on lockdown. A single shot was fired on campus toward a visiting speaker. Police are investigating now. Suspect in custody, an alert from UVU said. So there is a suspect arrested at the scene. I'm certainly glad that if this person is who did it, that they're immediately being arrested and going to be held accountable, because this is fucking evil. This is genuinely evil stuff, to go after and try to kill a family man, an American who, look, I have tons of disagreements with him about different issues. Doesn't matter, right? He has every right to say his opinion and to advocate for the beliefs and policies that he believes in, without somebody trying to kill him, trying to destroy his family, trying to deprive his children of a father. And for what? Because you're so sick and twisted, you think that doing that will somehow help your side? I mean, I'm going to assume this person is probably a left-wing person that hates Charlie Kirk. With these shooters, honestly, you can't necessarily know that for sure. It could also be a far-right person with some delusional conspiracies about some other sorts of things. It could also be somebody who's just crazy and mentally ill and doesn't neatly map into one political side or the other. All of that we will have to figure out with time. We'll have to monitor what's going on here for breaking news and his health developments. I'm really hoping he'll pull through and be okay. Obviously, it's too early to know. He has been hospitalized, but political violence is going to tear America apart if we don't get a handle on this, if we don't stop this insanity, if we don't come together and say that, listen, in America, we're going to settle our differences with ballots, not bullets. Whether it's crazy people shooting at Trump, whether it's people storming the Capitol on January 6th, assaulting police officers, whether it's insane attacks on people like this or attacks on authors like Salman Rushdie. Violence is not the answer. And frankly, it is an admission that you cannot defend your beliefs in the marketplace of ideas. You can't actually make arguments. Your logic is not up to the task to persuade people of your points. But here's the thing. This kind of thing does not happen in a vacuum. We have seen a huge increase in political rhetoric promoting political violence, particularly online and particularly on the left. It does happen across the spectrum for sure. However, particularly there's been this rise of the assassination culture that I've talked about, where people on the internet, massive swaths of Gen Z, simp for people like Luigi Mangione, the alleged murderer of a healthcare CEO. And so if you are cheering on people killing people in cold blood, you're making them martyrs, you're making them freaking sex symbols, for goodness sakes. That's how deranged this commentary has become. Then, because of that, you are obviously going to encourage more deranged people to seek the limelight and try to do something similar. And if you have any common sense, you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't go down that path of trying to encourage people. Yeah, let's go. He's a hero. He's free Luigi. We love Luigi. He's so hot because he shot someone in cold blood. You think that's going to lead to more peace? You think that's going to lead to more calm in America? Or you think that's going to encourage more murders? The same way when Trump got shot at, in Butler, all across the internet, people were like, "Oh, I'm so sad he missed," or "Oh my God," I covered it on the show. People openly rooting for his death, even though, of course, that would solve nothing, would only inflame the country even more. And look, I'm just rooting for Charlie on a human level, but God forbid if he were to die from something like this. I mean, that would only further divide the country, further make our politics worse, more coarse, more brittle, more radical, more reactionary, more revolutionary. I think, unfortunately, either way, and I'll probably cover the fallout from this on tomorrow's episode of the Brad versus Everyone podcast, but either way, you will probably see left-wing voices celebrate and cheer this on the internet in particular. I think mainstream liberals, whether that's like personalities or commentators, will all condemn this. But on TikTok in particular, I imagine you'll see lefties cheering this attack on Charlie Kirk and trying somehow to twist their brains and their little mental gymnastics that they do to justify it. I find that really messed up. I find it really sick, but it reaches millions of people and they're just liking all these memes about Luigi. No, this is sick. This is messed up. And unless you would want this done to the people on your side, you cannot support it. It's either principles for everyone, common standards of decency and humanity for everyone, or for no one. It can't just be, oh yeah, well, it's fine to do it to them, but they can't do it to us. I mean, I don't want violence to happen to anyone ever in our political discourse. I don't think it's an appropriate a response to political differences in a free society to do shit like this when you can vote, you can advocate for your beliefs, you can actually make a difference in a peaceful and civil way. Resorting to this kind of thing is evil. It accomplishes nothing, and it will only, I think, further radicalize Kirk supporters and young Gen Z right-wing people. It will push them more to the extreme, even confirm their beliefs about how radical the left has become, and push them more into an echo chamber. It will literally only make everything worse. So I don't know what the sick person that did this was trying to achieve. We still don't know their motivations. All of that, I'm sure, will come out in the wash. But I really think it's so important that we all come together, left, right, center, and stamp out this curse that is political violence in America, because it's on the rise. It really is. We've seen that with the rise of this assassination culture, with pluralities of people in the Democratic Party supporting violence against Tesla, with pluralities of young people in polling supporting frickin' Luigi. You cannot open this Pandora's box. It will not be closed. If we go down this path, it will tear America apart. It really will. And I don't want to see that. I don't want to see anybody get hurt, left wing, right wing, far right, far left, centrist, controversial, milquetoast. Nobody in America should fear that simply speaking their mind, advocating for their opinions, is going to get them killed. What is happening? What is this country coming to? This is not okay. It's really, really disturbing and dismaying stuff. I'm going to keep an eye on these developments, but I'm just rooting for Charlie. I've criticized him over the years. I've had many disagreements. Doesn't matter. We're all humans. We're all Americans. We all have a First Amendment right, a free speech right to speak our minds, which is all he's done. He's never hurt anybody. He's never committed any crimes. All he's done is say his opinions and spread them with the world. And that is his right as an American and as a human. And for somebody to target him while he's doing that is just the definition of evil. It's the definition of terrorism, actually, assuming that there's some kind of political motive behind this, which I think is highly, highly likely. Then this is terrorism. And anyone who supports it on X, on TikTok, is openly supporting terrorism and should be treated as such, really. I mean, it's really not different cheering on something like this than cheering on an act of terror from some foreign group, because when you're weaponizing violence to achieve political ends, that's the textbook definition of terrorism. And terrorism is wrong. It's actually bad. I'm never going to support it or be okay with it. Whether it's against somebody I like or somebody I don't particularly like, somebody I agree with a lot, somebody I mostly disagree with, does not matter. We're all Americans, and we've got to stop. I'm really worried about the trajectory here, guys. But you let me know what you think in the comments below. Please, if you're the praying type, pray for Charlie, pray for his family. If you're not, just send him your best wishes. And we'll talk more about this, I'm sure, tomorrow. But I felt compelled to speak out in the moment because this really is heartbreaking and terrible stuff. A terrible day for our country. Hopefully, one that he will recover from. But regardless, either way, really bleak, really dark. And I'm sorry that it's come to this. I really am. Let me know what you think, and thanks for watching.